What's up, everybody? Mike Lindsley back with you. It's an ML Sports Take brought to you by Stanley Law Offices, our good friends over at myhottub.com and Welch and Company Jewelers. The St. Bonaventure Bonnies win it 80-66 over the Screaming Eagles of Southern Indiana. We know that this is kind of a newly minted Division I program. First half was more of a defensive game. I mean, the Bonnies went in 30-24 with the lead at halftime, and I thought that a couple things happened in this game early. Number one, great intensity, awesome focus by St. Bona, and we knew that they were going to have to do something against the big man inside, and so Schmidt smartly starts venting, and he was outstanding. I mean, he was great. He was setting the tone in the first half, finished with 21 points in this game and 7 rebounds overall, and then in the second half, the Bonnies just really took it to the Screaming Eagles. I did not expect a double-digit win in this one. I thought it was going to be closer to like a 6 or 7 point win because of the way Southern Indiana can shoot the basketball. But you know what? They did not shoot what they usually do. I mean, they were an almost 42%, I believe, shooting team from 3 going into this game. Well, look at what they did in this game. They shot 32.1%. The Bonaventure defense, they were getting out on the wings. They were frustrating Southern Indiana. They were getting the job done. You know, no easy shots in the second half, really. I mean, they were rare if there were any. And I think that helped Bonaventure. Obviously Schmidt had talked about it before the game, like we have to work outside in, and I think that helped them, with the rebounding game and everything else, because once they were able to kind of take away the 3-point shot, Southern Indiana got a little less confident with it, maybe going into the mid-range game a little bit, missed the shot, one and done, boom, rebound, Bona go the other way, and they score. That happened repeatedly in this basketball game in the second half, and I thought the Bonnies really outcoached Southern Indiana. I mean, Mark Schmidt was fantastic with his adjustments. I'm sure the assistants pitched in with that as well. And then, offensively, this is, how different sports can be, right? Every game is different in every sport. Darryl Banks just went for 34. He's not going to do that every single game. That great contest against Bowling Green, he went for only 12 points tonight. But you got 19 out of Luke. You got 21 out of Venning. You got 13 out of Jan Farrell, who, by the way, more and more I watch this guy. I love his smooth play, shoots the 3, long and lean, active on defense. I think he's going to be a good one for the Bonnies moving forward. And really, they've had those freshmen play pretty well, all year. I mean, Barry Evans with a solid game, 6 points, 2 steals, 3 rebounds. He had that jam, obviously, on the great backdoor cut. Maluk, coming off the bench with 4 points. Flowers got in there a little bit too. But the Bonnies shot it unbelievably well from the floor. I mean, they shot it 52.9% from the floor. You shoot 27 to 51 from the floor, man, you're going to win some basketball games. And oh, by the way, the 3-point shot was falling tonight as well, 7 of 16 from there. They did miss 5 free throws, but hey, didn't cost them. They had 17 turnovers in the game. The rebounding battle, they won by 2, and that, was included with the big kid Powell inside. So this was a good win. This was a really nice win for St. Bonaventure, and now, you got to kind of, to use Josh Allen's term, right, like stacking wins, but, winning a couple in a row here, bouncing back from that dreadful loss against Canisius and the loss against South Dakota State, a game that I thought the Bonnies really could have won in the end. I don't know why you're playing that game in the first place. 6 points is all they lost to South Dakota State by, and you're going to hear from South Dakota State before the end of the year. I mean, they've been one of the best mid-major programs of the last few years. So it was nice to get this win, protect some home court. You've got 2 wins here in a row. You're now 3-2. You go into, the Friday afternoon contest against Notre Dame, and we'll see what happens there. Then Middle Tennessee at Buffalo, Cleveland State, Ione and Rick Pitino. Got some tough games coming up here on the Bonnie schedule, but I think, again, every game, I believe this new group with all these new faces, right, they're learning game by game. And every single situation that they get in, it's a learning experience, as Mark Schmidt has said. Mike Lindsley with you here. It's an ML Sports Take. Bonaventure gets the victory over Southern Indiana, 80-66. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Happy Thanksgiving. It's all brought to you by our great friends over at Stumbling Monkey Brewing Company. Folks, if you're in and around Central New York, I know there's a lot of Central New York, Western New York, rather. There's a lot of people from Rochester and the Victor area watching this video, some Bono alums and all all the rest. Make sure you go there and drink their beer. It's amazing stuff. They've got the amber ale, they've got the seltzer, they've got the sours and the IPAs. They've got it all going on tap. They've got a delicious peanut butter porter. Make sure you go to Stumbling Monkey Brewing Company, School Street in Victor, New York. My Western New York people, appreciate you stopping by. And hey, travel from Buffalo, travel from Syracuse, stop by Stumbling Monkey Brewing Company, and for sure, visit their website at stumblingmonkeybeer.com and shop the store. You can get some swag, the hats, the shirts, and a heck of a lot more. So go see my guys over there. Rob and his team are crushing it. As I always tell you, enjoy the games.